And I think we are live. Good evening, YouTube. You are up and running, apparently. We have a couple of people waiting. And I think we can say good evening to Facebook as well. Ooh, what we got to do on our television is turn it down so you can't hear me speaking twice. And people say, enough. What is enough of me? There we go.
Okay, that's all done. Is that all right? Yeah.
So that looks like it's all good.
Hi, lovely people. How are you all today? Enjoying the weather, hopefully.
Do you know
all 1, 2, 3 people. Hey.
Bear with me a second. I'm just going to vanish over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a little think around on Facebook a second.
Okay.
And just keep talking.
See, you always say that to me,
Yeah.
and I instantly go blind.
But you can talk about crumble.
I have made a crumble, enormous crumble today. But you can bet that it's not going to last.
Oh no, it's not a lot, is it?
I'll be amazed if there's any left by tomorrow lunchtime. It'll be, yeah, it will have all gone by then.
It'll be lucky if it lasts.
I'll be amazed if there's any left by tomorrow.
Hey.
More sound coming from
Look, there we go. Look, awesome. There we go.
How many screens do you need?
1, 2, 3. I'm going to see if I can get more
5.
screens. I'm going to go and see if I can find another television and put another screen up.
This is crazy.
What can I say? I like looking at myself. Do you know what? We've missed some lights out as well. We need some.
Have we?
Yeah, let's get some more light on the situation. Let's shine up my forehead.
Yeah,
there we go. Look at that. Let there be light, he said. And then he went up to the switch and went boom. Netflix working. For some reason, there's something not quite right on there because that looks really blurred.
It's a bit fuzzy, isn't it?
It's really blurred and fuzzy. Why is that all blurred and fuzzy? What's going on?
I don't know. It's probably our internet connection, which I think might have been playing up.
Was it?
Today.
Is it blurred out there in Facebook land, everyone? YouTube looks all right.
It's just really pixelated.
It's really awful, isn't it?
Oh, well, you can still see what we're doing. You should still be able to see
or is it just
what we're doing.
Is it just that our internet is causing it to be blurred?
Over here. No, it's Facebook. Facebook is blurry today.
Well, that's Facebook on there. On this, that's really good. Looks good to Jen. Awesome. It's just us then.
No, it's pixelated on this one too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a smaller screen, so it doesn't really show.
Right. Okay. So, sorry, Facebook, you blurred.
Say hello so we can see who's watching. Give us
Do you
a
know
little
looks like I'm drunk?
Say hello.
I feel drunk watching that. Anyway, so looks good to everyone else. That's good. It's our internet then.
There we go. Bit fuzzy, says Viv. Hi, Viv.
Yeah, see, it's fuzzy. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, right. So, even all, it's been a beautiful hot day today. Really, really warm. Really warm.
It's been lovely in the garden.
Yeah.
I love today. It's been very nice.
So I burnt my feet on the patio.
I burned mine on the oven when I was making crumble.
Yeah, but I put mine on a patio. You wouldn't normally burn them on a patio. The stones are so hot. Put my feet down, burnt them. So Jim and Viv are on both again, which is great. Looks like the numbers are building. Facebook, you've overtaken YouTube today straight away. You're in there for an early lead, which is great.
Yeah,
well
Facebook's changed, so we can no longer see. It doesn't give us a little notification to say who's joined anymore.
I can't see who's there.
It used to say such and such person has joined.
Started joining.
And now it doesn't tell us that. It doesn't even show us. It used to give us little profile pictures of the people that joined.
Don't show us
so we have
anything.
no idea. Unless you actually talk to us, we can't tell.
So please talk to us.
There.
We're lonely. we need to talk, people. That's why I talk randomly. I stand here like when we're not doing any YouTube things or any Facebook
classes.
I'll try that again. But I'll stand here sometimes when we're not doing any live classes online. I'll just talk to the wall. I feel like Shirley Valentine.
Hello.
Hello, wall. I'm here again.
Curtains.
Hello, curtains. Yeah. Neighbours think I'm bonkers. I'm just talking to a wall. Mind you, they knew thought we were bonkers before we were doing this, so you know.
You might be right.
Now, I didn't look at the Rumba we were going to do today, but Lucilla did. So Lucilla's just quickly show me what we're doing. So if I go wrong, Lucilla's doing everything. Oh, we've got a hello up there. Boom, says Jen. So, oh, it's really freaky when you've got a Jen over there and a Jen over there. Right then. So, should we have a little go?
The other Jen. Not the other Jen.
No, not that Jen. Different Jen. Same Jen, but not the same one. Yeah, you know.
We've got too many Jens.
Too many Jens. We're going to change one of the Jen's names to something else. Rumba.
Right, so Rumba, we're doing a recap of the one that we did a couple of weeks ago.
Sexy Raunchy Rumba recap.
Yeah. So this is what we did. I'll show you. Darren's forgotten it, which is why we need to recap, see? Because if Darren's like everyone else, you would have all forgotten it too. So
I'm worse than everyone else, I can assure you.
So we started on our right foot, ready to use our left. And we'll just go through the routine and show you, and then we'll go through it slowly. So we've got together to start with. 2, 3, 4, then a chassé, 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha left, 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha back, 2, 3, 4. Sliding doors with a rondo chassé and a cucaracha to the side, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. All turning, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, and repeat. 2, 3, 4, with a side step on the end, turn to the right, 2, 3, 4, fencing, 2, 3, 4, fencing, 2, 3, and then turn to the left, 2, 3, 4, and start again. And that was the routine we did. Okay, Sharon's in. Hello, Sharon.
Evening, Sharon. Hope you're well. Oh, we got a couple more up there. Hello, peeps, says Viv. Moira and Gareth are in.
Hello.
Excellent. And now, I think this is the biggest gap that YouTube have had. There's 2 extra people on YouTube over Facebook. Oh no, Facebook have just jumped in there quick with an extra 2. They've caught up just like that. Right then, go over the steps.
It's very fuzzy and I don't know why. Hopefully it'll just clear itself after a little while.
I'm going to check my iPad is actually Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it might.
Because that's sometimes.
If it's trying to broadcast on
4G or something.
Wi-Fi, then that. So we'll have a quick check of the tech and check it's all connected.
Just go through the first couple of bits, chicken.
Okay, no problem. So the first thing we did, we're going to start with standing on our right foot.
Yeah, it's all working.
Ready to use our left. Okay, and to start with, we're just doing like a time step. So it's a together step. So we end up doing together, and side. And make a nice rumba together. So you're not just going to go stamp, stamp, side. You're going to bring your toe in, okay, with your knee bent, and then slowly press the heel down and bring the while you bend the other knee. You've got to get it to completely straight and get this hip settled in. So you're doing like this. Okay? And also, we're not going to do it like this with our knees apart. We're going to make sure our knees are very close to each other. Okay? There, and ankles going straight past each other there. Okay, so it's a rumba close there. So, right, we checked out the tack, and the fuzziness is nothing we can do anything about. So sorry if it's very fuzzy for you. But there we are.
Heather's in. Heather says hello.
Hi, Heather.
Right,
So let's start from the beginning. So we've just done the 2 together, and we're putting a bit of rumba styling into them to make sure that they're really nice and raunchy closes rather than just
stomp into a field.
Boring ones, okay? So we've got together, and side. And then we're going to do a chassé. So we're going to our left, but we're going to close, side, and close. So we go close, side, close. Okay, and same again with those closes. Darren's going into the wall. I'll stop there.
I'm going to the wall.
So again with these closes, every time you do a close in the rumba, try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Bend your other knee, okay? Get that hip going to the side. 2, 3, 4 with your closes, okay? And it's like you're pressing your heel down slowly to the floor rather than just going stamp, stamp, side.
Reminds me of old-fashioned wine production, where you stand in a big huge barrel type thing and crush.
Squishing the grapes into your feet.
Squishing grapes. Yeah. So we've done crumble. We're on to wine straight away.
Excellent.
Yeah. So wine production, everyone.
So from the beginning, so we've got together, and then side. Ready? And together, side. Now we're doing our chassé to the left. Together, side, together. Have you got enough room to scoop?
Yeah, I can cucaracha.
I'll make sure Darren's got enough room. So we're going to cucaracha now to the left. So we're going to taking our step to the side with our left foot, and we're doing a figure of 8 with the hip. Figure of 8, around, and close. Okay?
And every time you close your feet, there's a sip of wine.
A sip of wine every time you close your feet.
Yeah, and every time you close your feet, there's a sip of wine.
Oh my goodness, that could be dangerous. Could get the drinking game
Yeah.
and the rumba.
Well, that's what you've produced. Doesn't mean you've got to drink it.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying every time you close your feet, you should have a sip of wine.
No, you're producing a sip of wine.
I think that's quite dangerous. The rumba, we've got a lot of foot closes in this rumba. If you have a sip of wine every time you close your feet, you're going to be pretty drunk by the end of the class.
How about a sip of grape juice? Less.
But what you mean is every
risky.
time you close your feet,
Yeah.
you press down on these grapes to make a sip of wine.
Yeah.
That's what he meant. Okay.
So every time you dance a
wine
full rumba routine to a full piece of music, there's a bottle.
music.
I know.
Hello.
It has been a beautiful day. Yes, it has indeed.
Yeah,
Been lovely.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Right then. So we're going to begin.
Yeah. So we've got our weight and our right to start with. And we're going to do the closes. Ready? And 2.
1 sip.
3.
2 sips.
4. Together now.
3
Together.
sips.
Side. Together.
4 sips.
That's not distracting at all.
No.
Some people might take you literally. Sorry, I'm just going to sort this out again. Some people might actually take you literally.
Ellen's in.
Sipping their wine at that
Hello,
point.
folks.
Hi, Ellen.
Right, again. 4 sips of wine.
Here we go. Ready? And 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. So, let's quickly go over the cucaracha. It's a side step. The steps just go side and close. I'll do it that way because that's mirror image then to what you're doing. So side and close. But to make it, give it that real lovely rumba feeling, what you're going to do is you're going to step to the side, and as you step to the side, you're going to bring your, what will be your left hip forwards, and then you're going to push it back. Okay, so you're going to push it back in a sort of semicircle feeling, okay, with your legs straight, okay, both legs straight in fact. So your hip needs to come forward first before you can push it back. And then this hip should now be forward, so you're going to take your weight back over to your other side and push this hip backwards. So you end up 2, 3, and then close, 4.
Your hips are doing that.
Try not to do it with your shoulders. We don't want to be doing this with the shoulders. Keep the shoulders still, so you're just twisting from the waist down. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You're drawing circles with your hips. That's what you're doing.
2, 3, 4. Ooh, right, overbalance that time. 2, 3, 4. I'm telling you because we've got cucarachas all the way through this routine, and we want to make sure that those cucarachas look great.
It does look like you're trying to out-hip me. That's what it looks like. You're trying to out-hip me at the moment.
I would never presume to out-hip the great Saturn of the hips.
The hipster. Okay,
there's no way I could, I don't think. Your mum reckons it's a great idea sipping wine every time you put it together. She just thinks she's going to keep her feet together permanently.
Yeah, but that's not a sip of wine because that's just, you're not creating any sips. You gotta make sure you get the sips every time. So you gotta do the rumba action as you do it. Why are we so fuzzy on Facebook?
I don't know.
Facebook's really awfully fuzzy. It's really
Very
awful.
fuzzy. Never mind. We could stop and start again, but that would
No,
be
let's crack
disruptive to
on.
everybody.
Let's crack on. Let's crack on.
I think we just got the dodgy connection.
Yeah. I hate technology. It's getting on my nerves now, technology. We just got to go back to caves. Go back and live in caves. I can use a flint. I can start the fire.
It's just annoying when you rely on it for so many things at the moment.
Sharon's just said it must be the wine.
Oh, it must be the wine's fuzzy tonight because we're talking about wine.
Maybe I should clean my glasses. Maybe that's what it is.
That must be it.
I'll do the rumba action all the time then. Not fuzzy my end. Oh, it's just a
Oh, if
sip.
it's not fuzzy, that's good because we've got this.
Dreadful, isn't it?
Let me see if I can go sort it out. You go through the routine
You
again.
can't sort it out. It's just fuzzy. It's horrible.
I might be able to. You never know.
Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, today's news. I don't know what we're doing now. What are you doing now, Priscilla?
I'm just going to try and sort it out.
You?
Yeah.
So, this is where I need the boys actually to tell jokes and stuff like that, don't I? No, see, it's still fuzzy. Rubbish. Come on, let's get crack on. Do you know what? I can't remember. What was the joke I said the other day? It was really quite funny.
I don't know.
It was a bit of a dad joke, but they all are.
I have no idea.
See, that's not fuzzy. We're looking at a video of a horse now, everyone.
I have no memory for jokes. I have no memory whatsoever for jokes, so I can't ever remember any jokes.
You can't find us now, can you?
I can't find anything.
Oh, you broke us now, haven't you?
On Facebook, I can't find it.
So this is like an intermission now. What we need now, right, is...
You need to talk now.
I was going to say, what we need to do now is find one of those test cards that used to come up when the television service went down, and I could just hold a test card with a multicolored thing behind me. Does anyone remember test cards? I think there used to be a girl on the thing, like a Facebook. I can't believe you've got people watching me do this and making funny faces on Facebook.
Oh, here it is.
You found us?
I think I might.
Priscilla can't even find our own video on Facebook now.
They've redone
They do some strange things on, honestly. There we are. Look at that's another video. That's Quick Step.
Different.
Dear me.
Not the one.
So I'm looking forward to no offense meant to people watching. I'm looking forward to actually finishing today because Priscilla's spent an hour this afternoon making an amazing crumble. We went for a walk and we picked a big bag of blackberries. I don't think they're all ready.
It's better. See, look, I fixed it. It's not fuzzy anymore.
It is better.
Yes. Sorry for the intermission, but otherwise he would have been talking about the fuzziness for the whole time.
I'm on Facebook, says Alan. I see you fine. Think my sister is correct. Wow, that's a sibling saying their sister's correct. I would never say such a thing about my sister.
Jen says...
What's the most common owl in the UK? Says Jen. I can't remember.
I don't know. What is it? A joke?
Oh,
it sounds like it might be a joke.
It's a tea towel. Tea towel. Yeah. And Sharon's asking, popcorn or chocolate for intermission? Popcorn covered in chocolate would be my answer to that.
Chocolate for me.
Yeah, chocolate covered popcorn. I don't know, Jennifer. What is the?
You've read that one.
I've done now. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
very clear now.
It's clear.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Right, well, I don't know what was going on there. Very sorry for the intermission. The test card's now been removed and normal service has resumed.
Woo!
Which means you're in trouble if there's normal service ever.
We just removed. We removed the protective screen. Is what we did.
The fire screen you get at cinema.
No, I was thinking like those masks that people have to wear, you know. And we had one on that.
Yeah, we had a visor on. Sorry, everyone. Right then. So from the very beginning, we've got hips and cucarachas and all sorts. Ready and close, sideways, chassé, close, sideways, cucaracha, 2, 3, 4. And then next bit, I can't remember it.
So backwards cucaracha.
And
2, 3, and then stepping
forwards.
I haven't done that bit yet, everybody. So sorry for the delay. Let's go from the beginning. So we got ready and together from the beginning.
Okay.
Stand on your right foot. Okay?
Yeah, got it. I was just I was thinking crumble, sorry.
I made it crumble and that's all you can think about. Here we go, ready? And together, side, together, side, together, cucaracha, 2, 3, 4, back cucaracha, 2, 3, and go forwards.
Do you know what? What's disappointing about our crumble? We got no custard.
You can make some custard.
We're going to make some custard and have with our crumble. Good news. Okay, I'm happy now. We can move on. And again, same thing.
We got instant
again.
Custard in the...
Okay.
It's alright, it's not too bad.
And again.
Ready, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and cucaracha, together, and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from here, we're going to do the steps. It's the men's steps for sliding doors. So you're doing a forward basic with a ronde. To that. So we got forward, replace, small circle around with your toe pointed, and then cross behind, okay, with your left foot. And then you're going to go to the side and do a cucaracha to the right. and 2, 3, forwards on the end rather than the close. Repeat that. So forward and ronde, and 2, cucaracha, 3, 4.
We're not making wine through this at all. There's no closing of feet, no sips of wine are being produced.
Are we just squashing cockroaches instead though?
Yeah.
With our cucarachas.
If someone didn't know us at all and didn't dance at all, they'd be watching us thinking, wine and cockroaches, what is this video all about?
And crumbling custard. So we got the crumble with the custard and then the wine with cockroaches. That's what it sounds like we do.
What a combination. So let's try that again.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Forwards left, we're going to dance. Forward, replace, behind, cucaracha, and step forwards, right foot. And again, so forwards, ronde, behind, cucaracha, right, and step forwards. I reckon we should try that from the beginning and then try with some music.
Again, it's cucaracha, so make sure you're doing this lovely hip movements, really sinuous.
If you're doing a cucaracha, your heels are both on the floor. Your both heels are on the floor. Okay, so cucaracha, your heels stay on the floor. So you've got flat feet throughout. Okay, so you get this lovely roll through the feet. Okay. So
now it looks like we're having a wiggle off.
Wiggle off just sounds like a Russian chap who's dancing. Honestly. Hello, my name is Wiggle Off. I am a champion dancer from Russia. I come from Moscow.
Sergey Wiggle Off.
Sergey Wiggle Off. Okay.
Okay, random accents. This is good. This is like we're ticking off all the bingo cards. But Santa, so we're always going to talk about food.
Someone's going to shout house in a second, isn't
and always do a strange accents.
Yeah.
And
wine, drink, insects.
Wine.
Okay, come on, let's crack on. We haven't even got halfway through this routine yet. It's like 25 minutes through. Come on.
This is normal.
Ready? And
We did it.
2, 3. Chassé out, close and close. Cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. And back, cucaracha, step forwards. Now, forwards again, left foot. Basic, ronde, step behind, cucaracha, cucaracha, step forwards. Forwards, ronde, step behind, cucaracha, 2, 3, step forwards. And I think we should do that much for music.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Music.
How's
everyone getting on?
So, Sharon's loving the idea of hot crumble with ice cream. You have any ice cream in the house?
Nice.
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
What's the most common owl in the UK on YouTube as well? We've done that joke.
It's a tea towel. I love that joke.
That's a good joke. Well, so this rumba is a bit tango-esque, but I love it. Let me know if it's loud enough or too loud or too quiet. We'll adjust as we need to.
It's very soft sounding rumba, isn't it?
So lots of wiggles, lots of hip movement, and think naughty, sexy thoughts as you're dancing. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I was thinking naughty, sexy thoughts about crumbling custard. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. One more go. Same thing. Mum is saying she always thinks like that. Well, I know Mum. Yeah. Okay. And look at the trouble it's got you into.
Where you get it from.
Here you go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And close. Back. Replace. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Right, we should do that one more time. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and. Good. Okay. Is there any other sort of trouble? None other than good trouble? Eh? Come on. It's only the good trouble we want to get into. Ooh, right, so how is everyone finding that little bit of rumba? Is everyone okay with it? So far, so good, hopefully. Just so YouTube knows, you're a long way behind Facebook now. I don't think they like the fact you went ahead of them earlier. They've chased on a lot. Oh no, they're getting a bit casual now. They just dropped again. Every time I say something about the numbers, they either drop or go up.
You should stop saying
I don't know. I should just say the numbers are really, really low, and it's just going to go rocketing up to 400 people.
Or just dip down to nothing.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Right then. So the other thing is, what did everyone think of the music? Did everyone like the music? Was it okay? Was it loud enough? For starters, can you hear the rhythm of the music? Is it okay? Yeah, do you know what? It's just gone down to equal again, Facebook and YouTube.
These are uneven. It's going to bother me.
Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it on the screen.
You've got wonky legs.
Yeah.
The sir's got wonky legs.
Are they wonky now? No, they're more wonky now.
Yeah. So, yeah. YouTube has just gone ahead of Facebook because Facebook has plummeted. What's going on with the numbers? I've jinxed it. I'm just going to keep shut up, I think.
I think that's a good plan. Let's do some more dancing. That sounded really insulting. Sorry.
Maybe a bit louder. Okay, we'll put the music a bit louder for next time. Cool. Okay, no worries. Right then, next bit.
Yeah. So the next bit
we just step forward, haven't we? We just like hook around and step forward right.
We step forward, and we're going to do a forward walk turning. So we're going forward left, forward right, and as you put your foot down, you're going to turn on it, and then back on the left. Okay, back on the left. Okay. And then we do the same thing. So back right, back, replace, forwards, forwards, and turn, step back. You're very distracted by comments.
Yeah, I'm just reading Louise's comment. Hello, Louise. Didn't realise you were there. Lovely for you to join us. Nice routine, by the way. What's that? Huey Morgan's Latin music adventure on iPlayer is fab. Looks at history of rumba. I'll have to have a little look at that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, she sent me the link, so well, we should look at that. I think that would be very interesting.
I do love the history of the dances and stuff like that. I think it's really quite cool.
It's the history of the music more than the dances, but
they're intertwined.
Intertwined. You got wine in the brain.
Intertwined. Rumba's intertwined. Ooh, I have this recorded to watch, says Jen. Jen's going to watch it as well.
Excellent. Okay, so we've just done a back replace and a forward. No, we've just done a cucaracha and a forward step.
Yeah.
And then we've got this forward walk turning. So it's 3 walks, the middle one turns. Ready? And walk, turn, step back. And then we've got a back basic, back, replace, forward, and then our 3 walks with the middle one turning. Walk, turn, step back. And then we've got a back basic, but we're going to put a side step on the end. Back, replace, side step. Okay, so let's just go through that again. So we've got from that cucaracha and forwards, we've got this forward walk turning, walk, walk, turn, step back, back basic, 2, 3, 4, now the 3 walks, walking, turning, step back, now back basic, coming to the side, and side, like that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know with that?
Yeah.
Lovely. Should we do the next bit as well?
No, let's try again.
Okay, so should we do? We'll do it one more time. Then we'll do it from the beginning and put that in, shall we? Yeah. So we've just done. So we're ready to walk forward.
We've just done.
Cucaracha and forwards. Technical term that is. And then we're going to go forward left with our turning steps. Ready and walk, walk and turn. Step back, back back replace, and step forward. Then our turning steps, walk and turn, step back, and the back basic that goes to the side. So a quick note about those turning steps. I mentioned that there's 3 walks that turn. Let me do it from this side so you can bounce along if you want to. So we've got 1 that's straightforward. 2 is also straightforward. Sometimes people turn early and get to that position. Okay.
We end up with conky feet then.
Yeah, we don't want to end up with our feet like that at any point in any of our Latin.
Any of our dances.
Well, tango's almost like that, but we don't want those toes.
They never turned in. They always sort of square with the knees dropped in.
We don't want those toes turned in. So we're going to make sure that we go walk straight forward, toes slightly turned out, walk straight forward again, and then you've got to step onto the ball of the foot before you do your turn. Okay, before the heel comes down, that's when you do your turn. There. Okay, and then you'll step back on the left, back. Okay, so that forward walk turning, that's what it's called. It's called a forward walk turning, and it actually tells you exactly what to do. Those are your instructions. Forward walk and then turn. So do make sure you do that in your rumba, because it gives you a lovely, beautiful leg line then, which is what the rumba is all about. It gives you this beautiful hip movement as well. So you're going to turn, you're going to rotate your hip around like this as you turn. Around like that, so you can get that hip movement even on your forward walk turning. Okay, so should we try it from the very beginning?
Beginning, yeah.
So we've got,
see what happens.
We're standing on our right foot, and we're going to do our closes to start with. Ready, and 2, 3, 4. Then the chassis. 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. Back cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. Sliding doors with a ronde. 2, 3, 4, cucaracha, 2, 3, 4, ronde, and 4, cucaracha, 2, 3. Now your forward walk turning. Walk, turn, step back, back, replace, forward. Another one. Walk, turn, step back, and now a back basic, and to the side on the end. Okay with that?
One more go, and then we'll try from the beginning with music.
With music.
And then we'll do the last little bit.
Good idea. Excellent.
I think it's the last little bit. We got the last little bit, and then
We have, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too hard now, take from me.
Okay, so here we go. Ready, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, cucaracha, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. Ronde, and behind, cucaracha, and step forward. Ronde, and step behind, cucaracha, and step forward. Walk, step turn, step back, back, basic and forward. Walk, step turn, and back, back, replace to the side on the end. Okay, try to make sure that you're lifted up through your diaphragm, through all of that, so that from here upwards, you're really lifted up, there's lots of space. But then from here downwards, you're grounded and you're allowing your hip to settle and come up into your body there, okay? But don't allow yourself to droop down and slouch down to get that hip movement. Try and stay very lifted with your rib cage lifted up. And so it's just your hip on all of those closed steps. Your hip comes up, but your rib cage still stays lifted there. You're not allowing your shoulders to get into it, okay?
That's a different style of dance. A bit more street, that is, an urban.
Yeah, so stay very lifted from here upwards, very straight, and then it's just that hip you get to settle, okay?
Right then, should we try?
Yeah, let's give it a go. So, standing on your right foot to start with.
So I've knocked the volume up a notch, so it should be a bit louder. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and together, side, together, cucaracha, backwards, 2, 3, 4, left, ronde, and cucaracha, step forward, ronde, cucaracha. Now the turning bit, so walk, turn, backwards, back, replace, and forward, turn, a backward placing sideways. And again, same thing.
I do all sorts of fancy things with my arms now, like that stuff. So if you get the steps, you can really start to get the arms going as well.
1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, side. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, ronde. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 2, turn, and a backward place. Good. 2, 3, 4, backward place again, step sideways. One more go. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, backwards, and forward. Ronde. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Forward, turn, and backward place, and forward, turn, and backward place, sideways. Good. Good, 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 good. So apparently this program's good. My mum's watched it. Cool. What have we got up there? We got problems up there? No, we haven't. It'll pop up and popping up and popping in. Right then. So one last little bit.
Yeah. So the last bit, the step to the side of our right foot. We're going to step through and do a spot turn to our left. To our right, sorry, that's our right, isn't it?
We're moving our left foot, but we're turning to our right.
You know what I thought? I thought I'm going to point that way, and that's my left hand, so therefore that must be left. You've done that.
I've done that in the past. Yeah, it's easy. Using your left, turning left.
Yeah, no, that's not right. That's right. So we're going to turn to the left, do our spot turn, switch turn. So we're going to step through, turn to the side. And then we've got this lovely step called fencing. So let me just move over slightly. So we're going to step across with our right foot and bend the knees slightly, both knees slightly. And as you do, you can bring your arm over.
I'm not going to do that.
No, down a bit close to the wall. Okay, do be safe if you're going to bring your arm over. Make sure you're not going to hit something.
Anything, anyone.
So we go from here. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do fencing the other side. 2, 3, 4. So it's a bit like a New Yorker, but it doesn't have the turn, and you're going to dip your knees down a little bit. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. You sort of stopped.
So, should we do it from the turn?
Can I just say a little bit about fencing?
Right,
yeah, so fencing, try not to bow in fencing. So we're not doing bowing. We're just going to bend the knees and keep very upright in the body. So you can do a big circle with your arm, like that. But stay upright. Don't allow yourself to come forward or bow forwards or lean forwards in any way. So it's just your knees bending, nothing else.
Tracy's joined us.
Oh, hello, Tracy.
Yes, well, Tracy, we can't wait to get back into a real venue. We really can't wait. We're really looking forward to it. We'll have a little chat about that later on in a second. We can't wait to get back into Philip Evans.
Yeah,
and all the other venues we use as well.
Yeah. Oh,
our pop-up has come up again.
It
doesn't like you, does it?
No, it does not.
You might have to just leave it there because
it's
just going to continue to pop up.
If it comes up again, then you'll leave it.
Yeah,
so
no one else can see it.
Let's try it. So we've got a turn to the right, and then we're going to do fencing to the left, fencing to the right, and the bit we haven't done yet is the turn to the left on the end, which just finishes our routine. So firstly, the turn to the right with the left foot, and turn, side, now fencing, 2, 3, 4, fencing the other way, 2, 3, 4, finish off with a turn to the left, turn, side, and that's it. That's the end of our routine.
Tracy loves my blouse. She wants to know where I got my blouse from.
It's your blouse.
My blouse, yeah. But actually, Tracy doesn't specify, just loves the blouse. So I'm assuming it was mine that she loves. Thanks, Tracy.
With a big floaty. Well, do you know, It's very forgiving. All that crumble and cake. This is quite forgiving. It's nice and fleecy, and it's nice and cool on a hot day as well.
I'm looking sleek.
Well, there you are.
It's the corset I'm wearing.
It must be because you eat the crumble and nothing else. You just like skip dinner and just have crumble.
That's kind of
I have dinner and crumble, you see. That's where I'm going wrong.
Right then.
Right, so we've got the turn to the right, fencing, turn to the left.
Here we
Ready, and turn, side, fence, and side, fence. Now turn to the left.
Turn in.
2, 3, 4. And that's our beginning then, with the close inside right from the very beginning.
Should we try that? Turn, fencing, turn.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm going to try with some music, and then we're going to go eat crumble.
Yeah, good plan.
Okay.
And custard.
Okay. Yeah, you can make some custard now.
Oh yeah, I will.
Okay. You guys get to know all about our lives. It is like the Big Brother. We should just leave the camera up running permanently. I think we're allowed 12 hours.
12 hours?
I think.
Whoa. On Facebook or on YouTube?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll
have to check it out. Then. We're going to leave a camera up one day.
No, I don't think we should.
I think we should. It'd be brilliant. We'll put it up at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll go till 9 o'clock in the evening.
It'd be quite boring because we're mostly out in the garden. Here we go. Ready? And turn. And to the side. Fence. And side. Fence. And
turn again.
Turn. Side. Okay?
We're getting some lovely love for this routine. Ellen loves this routine.
Aww. Thanks, Ellen.
I'm really pleased.
It's quite elegant, isn't it? It's quite nice.
It's quite nice.
Yeah. I thought we could do the whole thing without music first.
We are. I'm just picking my phone up.
Okay, we're going to do the whole thing.
Music's ready, everyone, for when we need it.
That's good to know.
I forgot the plan. Yeah, you go from
You're
here.
the one that had the plan. You told us the plan.
I know, I make plans and change them every second.
Okay, here we go. Ready, and beginning. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3. Into the cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. Now a backwards one. 2, 3, 4. Rounding. 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha. 2, 3, 4. Another rounding. 2, 3, 4. Another cucaracha. 2, 3. Now the walks with turns. Walk, turn, step back, replace, and forward. Another one. Walk and turn, step back, replace to the side. Now on turn. Side now fencing. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Turn to the left. Turn.
Start again.
And again. 2, 3, 4. Chassis. 2, 3. Very small. Cucaracha and side. Cucaracha and into the ronde. 2, 4. Cucaracha. 2. Forward. 2, 3, 4. Cucaracha. Now our forward walk with turns. Walk, turn, step back, replace, forward. Walk, turn, step back, replace, into the turn. Turn, now the fencing. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and turn. 2, 3, side. And that's the beginning again. How's everyone getting on with this routine? Apart from Ellen, we know Ellen loves it. So, a couple of things you can do. If you're finding the steps easy, we will do it with music. I'm just going to give people a breather.
I remembered the plan and now she's stopped me doing my plan.
I'm just going to give people a breather for a minute. So, what we can do, so we've talked about making sure your rib cage is lifted and then straighten those legs and get the hips settled in. Okay? And once you've done all that, try and get your arms up as well. And what you'll find is as soon as you start to get a bit of body movement with the hips, then you'll find that your arms will start to go with your body movement a little bit, okay? And that's all you need for Rumba arms, is just the arms to go a little bit with the body movement, okay? So we can look at more in-depth Latin arms another time, but basically there's...
Some elbows. Think of elbows.
it's kind of delayed. So there's a counter movement. So you'll end up stretching your shoulder. When your hip is over to one side, your shoulder starts to stretch the other side. So you get this stretch across the body. And then the same, you'll move over to the other side. Then as your hip settles to here, your opposite shoulder will start to stretch. So you've always got these opposites going on like that. And then your arms will extend on that. And it's usually you'll uncurl it. So your shoulder goes first, then your elbow, then your wrist, and then your hand. And then by that, you're going the other way. Shoulder, elbow, arm, wrist. Okay? That's if you want a bit more in-depth on the arms, which is really nice in this routine. And especially as you're dancing on your own, you can start to work on these lovely rumba action and rumba body movement and arms as well.
Cool. Shall I put some music on now?
Yeah, I think I've already talked for long enough to
Probably a good plan, isn't it?
give people a bit of a breather.
Here we go. Let's give this a whirl. Let's see what we can do with music. 1, 2, 3, and
Closing.
close, side, close, Raunchy, backwards, and 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, forward walk, turning, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and forward walk, turning, backwards, then sideways into a turn. Turn, fencing, turning, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and again, forward turn, stepping back,
Into our right turn.
fencing, and one more, turning,
One more time through. Into our right hand turn.
I finished quite well with the music then. It's quite dramatic, that music.
Yeah, that's why I felt
It's
like
really
it had to strike a pose. I'm not sure what my
quite
pose was at
sultry.
the end that I struck though, it was a bit strange.
I didn't notice you being any stranger than normal,
Okay.
if I'm really honest.
Is that a good? I'm not sure. I'm gonna watch it back now. Strike a pose, see.
I'm not,
I don't know what I was.
I think your has been closing her feet too many times today. And too many sips of wine.
I haven't had any sips of wine, so
That's the problem.
I better go get some straight
Yeah,
away.
get some sips of wine. Right.
Sharon's got it.
Yeah, good.
Fab. Everyone else
Fab,
okay with that routine? How are you feeling about my probably too many tips about arms? Quite possibly too many tips about arms then.
You've got to be careful saying that. live on YouTube and Facebook.
What?
How's everyone feeling about my tips? I just got to be really careful. People might misunderstand or mishear. You know, we'd be shut down. I know the feeling, says Mum.
Yeah,
too much
drinking. You and me on a wavelength.
So there we go. Lovely Rumba recap. Awesome stuff. Easy to dance in your front room, your garden, supermarket. Now we're allowed to go there. I don't know whether you'd be able to do this in a supermarket, actually, would you?
No, I don't think you'd be allowed to.
You know what? I think supermarkets are a great place. You'd have to follow the one-way system. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to just do one set of forward walk turn-ins.
Yeah, you just have to do.
You have to do walks instead of forward walk turning. Yeah.
With your trolley.
Yeah. Lovely routine, says Viv. Compliments to the choreographer.
Thanks very much. I'm going to take all the credit, but actually
No, I choreographed this one. This was mine.
It was. Yeah.
Arm and legs, hard to coordinate. It is really difficult to get arms and legs going. It's one of them tricks. You've got to really practice it so that you can get your feet right first, so you don't have to think about them, and then you can concentrate on your arms.
Also, there is the risk of grazing your knuckles on the walls, as Jen points out.
I didn't read that one. What was it say? Slight risk of grazing knuckles on walls, but not. Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, I missed that comment altogether. It's funny, isn't it? I missed that comment altogether. Sorry, Jen. I was ignoring you on Facebook then. Pretty good. So we're back again Friday.
Yeah.
Are we doing merengue Friday?
I can't remember. I think
it's merengue.
I think it is your favourite.
I love merengue.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great. Hard on the carpet, says Viv. Yeah.
It
is difficult.
Have you not got so much ladder mat out today?
I've got so much sympathy. We had, obviously, when we start trying to, it seems like such a long time ago now.
It was months ago.
We had the carpet. It's gone. We ripped it up. We put a dance floor down.
How many weeks have you been teaching here now? Online? 15 weeks.
It's got to be on it. What we got?
You know,
April, May, June, July.
It was the last Joe Wicks this morning. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Joe Wicks did his last one this morning.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He's had enough now, has he?
End of term. So he was, doing PE with Joe.
Okay.
See? It's end of term, so he's finished.
Last Joe
I think he could do with a break. He's done it.
He's done it every day, hasn't he? Yeah.
We're going to keep going though for another couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're going.
We will have a break.
We're going to keep going to mid-August, we're aiming.
Yeah. Another couple of weeks.
Try for mid-August, and then we'll have a couple of weeks off. And as I was mentioning earlier, so Tracy is one of the lovely ladies at one of our venues on a Wednesday. We're hoping to get back. We've had contact from nearly all our venues now, haven't we?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
And we're making inroads into stuff for us to do. I say us, we still have to do to be able to get back and teach safely one-to-one. It's going to be really strange with W's. Really strange. Because we might be limited to numbers. We might have to do pre-booking online. We might have to do sort of pre-registration of knowing who's going to be there for track and trace and stuff like that. But that's how we'll get all them sorts of things.
You're not going to be able to hug us straight away. I'm so sorry to break this to you, but not,
Have to.
We're going to have, you're going to have to keep away just to start with.
How are you going to cope, folks?
It will be nice to see you all in person. I can't wait.
Oh, Jen says the carpet feels like 3 years ago.
It does.
Feel like 3 years ago. Seeing people seems like 3 years ago. There we go. Like I said on Monday, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
and the light is getting bigger. It's still a long way off, but it's getting bigger, which is great. We're moving in the right direction. Other than that, though, guys, we're looking forward to Friday. A bit of merengue. It's always a good one. Merengue is amazing. The music is fabulous. Can't wait to get back onto that. Children's classes as normal on the weekend.
Yeah.
And then back to another week next week. Don't know what we're doing yet.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
It's only Wednesday. Is it still Wednesday?
I don't know anymore. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Spread the word about Friday because it'll be a good one. Virtual hugs from my mum. That's nice. Cheers, Mum. And have a lovely evening. Go back into the gardens now and have a quick beer or wine. Now you've made it all. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much. Lots of love. Take care. Be safe.
Bye.